MLB Speedway Classic happened on Saturday, August 2nd. Braves Reds, supposed to be a really fun time. They builded Acuna, Ellie De La Cruz. Now, no Acuna. He's on the IL. And rain. Lots and lots of rain. It was supposed to be a 7:20 first pitch. They delayed it until 9:40 and then canceled it after an hour, after a whole inning was played, just one inning. How ridiculous is that they didn't, one, have any contingencies for rain, and two, they knew the rain was coming hours before and they didn't cancel it or postpone it to the next day and allow the fans to make alternate plans. Did you know that Major League Baseball wouldn't let fans resell those Saturday tickets for Sunday's game if they couldn't make it? They made them eat it.
That's insane. I mean, for I guess a league like a business, I mean MLB's a business as big as MLB, like this just seems unacceptable and like a complete and utter failure on their part. Like just so
Yeah.
bad. I mean, the fact they had no contingency for the rain, and like you played Sunday, and then you were giving out hot dogs without buns and nachos without cheese.
Yeah, well, that's not Major League
Like,
Baseball. That's on the venue. Venue controls
but
the
you
food.
think MLB would coordinate and be like, make sure? Because I mean, even if it is on the venue, you're
You know how
looking at.
many? You know how many tickets they sold? 90,000 tickets were sold to this game.
They seem like they were not prepared for this at all.
No.
Like, and then they just seem like
What
they
would
treated
you
the
have done
fans
better if
dirty.
you were in charge? What could they have done better?
Well, I mean, if you knew the rain was coming and you weren't sure, I mean, I feel like you start making plans. Like, well, first off, you should have plans for the rain and contingency. You should have a backup plan saying, like, if the rain happens, you like can give fans like an alternative, like sell the tickets, like they can switch it for a different game, or be able to sell the tickets and cash it in, because if they can't make it the next day, like, and you got to let fans know ahead of time, like if it gets rained out, this is what you do, and not just leave them, you know,
Right.
high and dry there.
Well, so if we take it step by step, right?
Yeah.
They should have canceled the game much earlier
Mm-hmm.
and rescheduled it to Sunday. So that
Yes.
allows fans to make alternate plans hours in advance. There's flights, hotels, all these things that need to be taken into account because you have people coming from every state to watch this game. It was in a NASCAR racetrack. Like, that's really cool. And they just botched it. So the first step would have been cancel the game once you knew that the weather was going to be that inclement, where there was a chance that it was going to get delayed, if not need to be postponed. And then they shouldn't have started it to begin with. One inning, and then you call it.
That's crazy. Like what I mean, like were they just trying to see if
What's
they can get
Yeah,
a, like, I mean, you can see the forecast. I'm sure they can see the forecast, see
they
the
knew
weather
it.
coming
They
in. Like,
knew much earlier in the day on Saturday that this was going to be an infeasible game to get through.
and it's like you see them cancel games all the time, like just normal regular season games, like way ahead of time because it's gonna rain
Yeah,
or stuff, or like maybe they try a little bit, but even those games, like it's not a special occasion, and you're not having 90,000 fans to deal with and send home. Like it's it's a regular season game, so it's not as bad, but like this is horrendous, and the fact that the venue was unprepared too,
how do you
like
not have enough hot dog buns and enough nacho cheese?
it's crazy. And the thing is, you want to say it's the venues thing, but I mean, honestly, this is on MLB too. Like you got to make, like, if you're having it here, this is, you're putting your name on
Right.
this. You got to coordinate with the venue and
Well,
make sure
I would
everything's
assume,
set.
knowing that the venue hosts NASCAR races, that they understand the need for food because they had less people at this game than they would for a regular NASCAR race. So you would think that the venue with experience would have enough food, but that compared with the 3 hour almost rain delay just destroyed any chance. Like, I was seeing people compare this and say that this was, baseball's Fire Fest.
I mean, pretty much it is. I was going to say that just before, you made, like, made the comparison. I mean, I don't think it would have been. I think they would have probably would have had enough food and everything would have been fine if it played on like it normally was. but I think they just seemed like they couldn't fathom and didn't have any plan there in case it rained.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
and that's where the breakdown just happened. And you think after doing all this stuff and having, I think they did this, this is like the second time they're doing
Yeah.
this thing. So
Well,
you think they would be prepared. Yeah.
first time at this type of venue. But what other venues do you think, would you have fun seeing them do a game at? Like, where else would you like them to see a Major League Baseball game?
Well, I mean, I would like to see them go back to the Field of Dreams one, like just because I
Yeah,
thought that was a really, really fun one.
that should
I
be just an
mean,
annual thing.
it really should be an annual thing because I think that's just like a really, really fun series to watch, and it's like a really cool stadium. Um, you can do. I feel like they should just do. They can do a bunch of stuff. I mean, if you want to get fancy, maybe you can find something or build something like on a beach or something,
I was
or
thinking
near a
the same
beach.
thing. Do like a Jersey Shore game
Yeah,
where you're actually playing, around the ocean.
yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool, and maybe you can like I don't know how like the thing was. I would assume they'd be able to do something or find somewhere where you can get like the stadium if the home run goes out into the ocean.
Kind of like how they have in San Fran in the Bay.
Yeah, I think they can get something cool like that.
Yeah,
I
they could
mean,
do on national monuments, have those like in the cityscape, do pop-up stadiums like that, or
like a,
really they should try to get a game done in every single state. Like
that
I
could be a cool thing to do.
like they
Like
still need
you,
to hit Alaska, Hawaii would be good before they start traveling more to other countries. As much as it would be sick to see a game, with the pyramids of Giza in the background. You know what I mean?
yeah, like more like
Or the game in the
destination
Colosseum
focused
in Rome.
stuff. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, I mean, I don't know. Those might be a little bit too long of flights to do during the regular season. That might be a off-season spring training type
Well,
event.
yeah, yeah. But like in the contiguous United States,
Yeah,
if you had to pick one place, one venue to hold a game, what would it be?
like a specific venue.
Or you could create
Specific.
one, or you could create one in a place.
I think honestly, I think one in Hawaii would be kind of nice.
Yeah,
I think that would be kind of cool because I feel like I don't you don't really play. No one really plays baseball. They don't go there. I mean, like you have like I think like the NFL did there the Pro Bowl stuff there, but MLB does nothing there. So it's like
the NFL
it'd
moved their
be
Pro Bowl stuff to Miami.
yeah, but it used to be in
It used to be Hawaii.
Hawaii. So it's like it'd be kind of cool to get like a major sporting event there
Yeah,
again.
I would probably say if they could recreate the Polo Grounds in New York, or even if you have to do it like out on Long Island, I
Just
think
like with the
having
little
a
pop-up
recreated
stadium with like the
right, or
hologram dimensions.
right, or something like that, where you can recreate the Polo Grounds, or they could travel around and recreate like long, just demolished stadiums, Ebbets Field, places like that. I think would be really cool if they can kind of bring them back.
I can see that. I mean, I feel like you probably couldn't recreate them like one to one, but you can probably
No, but
definitely
you can
bring
use
the vibe.
the same
Yeah,
dimensions.
the dimensions and bring the vibe back of the stadiums and stuff,
Because
and kind of
I believe that baseball stadiums are national monuments. There's no difference to me between Fenway Park and Mount Rushmore. They're just two pieces of American history that just should never be destroyed.
well, didn't Wrigley Field I think
Wrigley Field,
recently got
yep,
a designation for a like
historical landmark.
historical landmark.
Yep, so does Fenway. I believe Camden Yards, for some reason, has that now too. But I believe most stadiums should, like Yankee Stadium, always should have had that type of designation. So it'd be fun to bring back old stadiums. You know, Houston should have a game or two where they have Towels Hill re-implemented in there.